Hi everybody, welcome to the Accidental Audiophile. Today I came from a vintage mostly used vinyl store here in Laval. I'll put the link of the store in the description of the video. And I also went to Archambault, which is I guess premium HMV, after HMV place to buy new records and CDs other than Amazon. So I try to give some of my business there. And when I show you guys, I bought the new Paul McCartney Dungeon Lane, The Boys of Dungeon Lane. So this is Paul McCartney's new album, $34.99 retail, which I think is actually cheaper than Amazon. I think it was 41 bucks. Made in Germany. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, almost 16 tracks. Holy moly. Paul McCartney does not stop. I saw him live with my wife in Montreal, I think in November this year. It's my third time seeing him, twice in Montreal, once in Vegas. I'm a big Beatles fan. Kind of do a little bit of unwrapping here. I bought the CD, I bought the vinyl, it hasn't arrived, but I recently bought a Shanling CD3 Transport, and I am back into CDs. And I have to say that I prefer CD quality over digital quality. It's just the cost and convenience of using Qobuz or Spotify. Now, I'm trying to get this open here. So let's see what's in the CD. So we have here a big booklet, a really big booklet of handwritten notes of the songs, I would think. So this is here. So this again, first time I'm looking at this. I heard a couple of the tracks while I was traveling to Europe on Spotify, the early releases, and I didn't do any real listening yet on it. But here you can see how the sleeve looks on the CD. And yes, here we are in the year 2026, and we still have the CD. Sorry, I have the filter on, so I'm not sure if you can see it all, but we're definitely going to put this on in a few moments. Now, I did mention I went to a store, a vintage store. I'll put the links in below because I can't. First time I went there, so I can't recall the name of the store. It's a little store. First time in it. I've seen it before. Never really thought about going inside. And I bought a whack of used records. Now, before I play these used records, I will do a cleaning of these records because I never like putting used records onto my stylus unless they're cleaned. And I do want to do a deeper inspection of scratches and so forth, just in case. Some of these things range from $1 to 12 bucks. This is the more expensive one. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's from Epic Records, $12. It's Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. It's a 12-inch vinyl with a long version of Billie Jean. I'm not sure if you guys could see it because I have the filter on, but maybe on this side you guys can. And here it is. It looks in pretty good condition. And I'm really curious to hear this one. I don't recall it. This one here is more of a really weird one. So back in, I believe, 1984, WWF released the wrestling album. I did not realize they released a 12-inch single of The Land of a Thousand Dances. So I picked this up for a cool $1. Here's one people are going to make fun of me. That's okay. In the 90s, must be in the 90s, I was a big fan of a band called Candy and the Backbeat. So here I have Candy and the Backbeat, Dancing Under the Latin Moon, $3. And of course, when you like Candy, I had a crush on her. Every time I saw Candy, I always thought that's the type of girl I was attracted to, you know, in the heydays. And again, another $1, and this is here, Under Your Spell. I believe she's a teacher these days. This one I love. So in grade 6, Tony, Basil, Mickey. So this is great. I'm looking forward to listening. This was $8. It's 12-inch. Now for Beatle fanatics, this one is weird. I don't know. This is definitely not sanctioned by the Beatles or the John Lennon estate. I'm guessing. I've never seen this one before. So this one is it's a double LP of John and Yoko Plastic Ono Band. Very interesting. A lot of new things, a lot of songs. I'm not going to pull out the LPs because this one, I want to take care of it. But if I could just, I'm not sure you guys can see it. I'm just going to go there, but I do have the poster there of John Lennon one-on-one in New York City. So that's going to be an interesting one. I was obsessed with this song back in the 80s on tape. Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics. Reflex by Duran Duran. Now this was $5 and this was $20. So curious why I paid $20 for this one, but c'est la vie. Some of you might know I had a crush on Samantha Fox. Who did? Well, who knows? And I liked her songs. I was one of those weird kids who liked all her songs. So I bought here the 12-inch version of Only Wanna Be With You. Stunning $8 on that one. Fine and Cannibals. She Drives Me Crazy. A nice find for $8. Michael and Paul McCartney, Say on a 12-inch. This is a whopping $3. Paul McCartney, No More Lonely Nights. $5. Okay, this one here is Debbie Gibson, Only in My Dreams. Enough said. Now this one was more of I just like the song. Obviously I could have just played this off digital. Taco Pudding on the Ritz. $5. Another Samantha Fox. Now this one is really, the sleeve is in bad condition, but it's a Surrender and Even in the Darkest Hours. This was a whopping $3. And the only new record I bought, they have a collection of reprinted songs that look pretty good. And this is by Shannon, Let the Music Play, in nice blue. So this one here, brand new. I'm just going to give it a nice rub and just kind of play that one first as I clean the rest of the records. So this was just a quick short video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later on. Bye.